last but not least, we have our current student from Kasetsart Universities, Mr. Rady. He will present about 3D LiDAR-based human tracking for dynamic indoor environments. Please.
So good morning. My name is Rady, and I'm currently master student at Kasetsart University. I'm also currently a TAIST-Science Social Tech International Program. For my topic, is currently research focusing on a 3D LiDAR-based human tracking for dynamic indoor environment. So for the next is about the content. Our overall is our interaction, objectives, statement of problem, methodology, discussion, and the last thing is about the conclusion and reference. So, what happened? Oh, okay. The first thing is let's start thinking on the introduction. Currently, what can we say about the 3D LiDAR talking on about is about the data point clouds that we can see that it has a point of the data that have in the space combining in the group. So we can see the shape of the point clouds that have many shapes. We can see in the data visualize, and also how it can improve more to reflect that which is this is the object. What is that object? Is we need to learning more to improve that. Like we have to apply the algorithm. Like I mentioned in this is I'm focusing on the deep learning approach for real-time detection and tracking. So for my research is focusing on the human detection only, and the next is what? It's about my objective. So after I'm overalling and literature review and do the experiment, I made some problem with firstly I'm using the DB scan to is the algorithm clustering. We can say that the clustering is the unsupervised machine learning that is can learning the point data of the 2D and 3D too to classify that is what it is that object. And the next like we can see is the I'm applied with the model of the deep learning. It's called the point pillar to solve the problem of the algorithm that I apply. So focus only on my objective is to develop a human detection and also the tracking system for just focus on the indoor environment and using the point polar model and 3D LiDAR data. So here is the statement problem that after I'm doing the experiment, like I'm have submit the problem with on the point polar model that is a deep learning model that we have a mismatch some data, like it's not working with the correctly with the human or some classify with the object. So that's why I still have to solve this problem with this deep learning model by using the pre-trained model. Like I need to fine tuning to make it running with the LiDAR that I have currently application using. So the next step is this. Here is the experiment testing defined. So like we can see the image that I'm zooming. We can see the person, the point cloud data that fits that pointing the filter that the human shape of that. We can see that the bounding box is detection the human that walking starting from the first thing A, B, and C and 2D. When the person is walking, the bounding box we are tracking that. So that is just the first experiment. For the next is about the next is explaining how the processing of my work experiment working. Firstly, we have a point cloud data, and we're sending that to classify using the DB scan, and also we use the algorithm that used to visualize is the Always tool. So the next is, this is about the experiment that I'm working on too. If we can see that it is a video, but it have a short time, but that's why we can see only the achievement, and it's also address about my problem that I'm applying on the DB scan to working the problem and define the problem like that. So here is our explaining how the point polars will work, are working on. The point polar, like I can say that is a network object that we detect, classify for which is working that pillar vector, that we can know that the 3D LiDAR is have 3 axes like that. So this is the model that classify all the objects for learning faster, also have a speed accuracy learning truly. So here is how the progressing working. It have the same thing, focusing on the point cloud model, and it will detection learning by optimize what the optimized model that is using is a tensor or T, also the PyTouch is to optimize this model. So here is the comparing that I'm comparing the 3 things. What I'm using to modify my problem is the tau-2-tick model, is the NVIDIA AI model that we use to fine-tuning the model that we already have. Like I'm used point polar to pre-training my model to modify the problem that I'm meeting, that the model is not yet detecting the human correctly. So I use the tau-2-kit for detecting that problem. So here is how the calculation of this, the evaluation matrix, and also my discussion and conclusion. So that based on my current research, I'm still focusing on the algorithm I'm using to solving the problem of deep learning model. Is the point polar is a mismatch. So my next step is to resolve that problem and also optimize, choosing the system to optimize the model too. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story. So any questions for Mr. Lee? Okay, so on your research, are you one of your advisors is from NASA or no?
I'm have NASA advisor.
Oh, you do? Okay. Do you remember his name?
It's Dr. Bonon. Pisset.
Ah, okay. Great.
And also Kasetsart Professor Chabale.
Thank you. So thank you so much for sharing your research topic with us. I think give another round of applause for Mr. Lee ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ So that's it for today. Thank you very much for being with us the whole session, and thank you อาจารย์ Dr. สมบูรณ์ for being with us again, and all our speakers, distinguished speakers earlier, and also our speakers from our students, alumni, and current students. So thank you for joining us. So on behalf of the organizers, I would like to thank you for joining us. So I hope you learn more or less about our policy and regulatory landscape of Thailand, and also how we implement our policies to build manpower in AI area to serve for the industry. So I hope you enjoy the session. So please do the evaluation form for us. Just recommend what we could do for the next next seminar. We will greatly appreciate your comments. And that's it. So that's it again. So thank you very much for being with us the whole afternoon. So please, we have an exhibition room downstairs on the first floor. Make sure you have a chance to go visit and check out our research and all kind of application and products available for your interest. So, and again, of course, with our poster presentation just outside our room, so make sure you check it out. So, thank you again. ขอบคุณนะคะ ขอบคุณนะคะ